welcome to another exciting edition of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Papergoy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And we are here on part 3 of the amazing warehouse tour. And we caught you here in the middle of work.
Yeah, well, it'll always be there. The work's always there.
There you are. So what is this over here? It looks like Command Central over here.
Yes, this is my desk area. I'm getting older. My eyes aren't as good as it used to be, so I need a bigger screen. I got my cameras up there to make sure everything's secure. My faithful old school scanner printer. And a lot of messy orders over here that I have to sort out.
So why don't you take us through a quick little walkthrough? So you bring
Sure.
your orders up over here.
Yep, I would actually. That's Amazon's all done. We're on eBay here.
So then you go and you find an order, or you print them out in order.
Yep.
And print. It comes out over here.
Well, let's do it now. I got an Economist magazine. I think I got free from Papergoy.
You probably did.
Hopefully eBay shipping is not down. We know those are 8 ounces. And we're going to first class it and print the label.
There we go.
And always stay hydrated.
That's always a good idea.
It gets me through the day.
You know, a faster printer might help you.
Well, I do have a fast one in my shop, but it's 5 times the price.
There you go. All right, so an order just printed out there. And now what do you do with it?
So this is a regular magazine, so it goes in the regular magazine pile, which is right here. I got them all sorted out by types. I got them all counted. I got a count sheet for my employees, so every category has a number. Anything needs to be stapled, I staple them and sort them in as well. And after that, they take over from there. And
now do you commingle eBay and Amazon orders?
I do, yes. Yep.
And what is the count sheet for?
Just to see how long the day should take for the puller and packer. So we got 202 today. So if they're doing, 20, 25 items an hour, the puller's going to work about, 6 hours, 5-6 hours or so. Same thing with the packer.
Okay, and on the different piles, you said you have regular magazines.
Yep,
and you have
we have the toy related here. We have adult multis here, VHS, DVD, die-cast cars, vinyl record albums, regular magazines, and adult magazines.
Okay, and why do you do it in that style?
The way the warehouse is designed, everything's in a certain area, so they're more efficient that way. So if they take VHS, they're going to go into the VHS area, and same thing with vinyls and anything else. So it definitely makes it quicker. Doing this ahead of time, it saves the pullers a lot of time and trouble.
And then you were mentioning that you staple orders together? What do you staple together?
I would do website orders get stapled together in Amazon. They're all 2-page orders.
And then any multis too, probably?
Correct, yep.
Just because of the way the eBay shipping is set up?
Yep. Exactly. Any regular eBays are one sheet, the label and the orders on the same sheet, which I wish they were all like that. It's very convenient. But.
And now we've got some other things over here. Well, this of course is Command Central for the channel with the beautiful green screen behind us.
Yes.
But this is a workstation?
Yep. Yeah, we got a lister there. He does DVDs. He does some toys and records and so forth.
Okay, and so he's got a computer set up. He's got his own scanner over here.
He's got a hand scanner, a camera if need be. Yep.
Oh, so you set him up over here. And you've got similar things around. Every lister has a similar, similar setup. Okay, and let's turn around and go back behind you over here and take a quick look over here. See what this area is. It looks like we've got another couple of computers.
It's another listing station. We just added another computer, so we have 4 listers on this table all the way down. I just bought a couple of those light boxes they're going to be setting up. 2 of them need printers because one helps print with the orders, another one prints problems and so forth.
Plus, it's always good to have backup printers as well.
Yeah, true, very true. And I keep all the same ones, as it's cheaper to get the same ink in bulk.
That's what I was just going to ask, if you had it across with that. Saves you a little bit of money on that as well.
Definitely.
And now what are these?
These shelving units, we used to have them against this wall, but they were blocking the record area, so we kind of just cleaned this up a little bit. But all the orders go on these shelves here. We have them labeled on this side, actually, for the pullers, so they know where to put each one. So Amazon multis go in an area, eBay multis go in an area, eBay singles, depending on if they're going to get a business card or no business card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's why you do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I believe we had shown in part 2 of the video, you also have the area up front for the expensive items to get put, so that way the items get scanned.
Right, yes. Yep.
So basically, if I understand this correctly, the packer comes in.
Yep.
He goes over and he takes a pile of...
The puller comes in.
Or the puller comes in, sorry. takes a pile of whatever. He's going to take the VHS pile.
Yeah.
Takes the pile. He goes into the VHS system.
Nope, you're wrong.
See?
See? He actually goes to the table there, or they go to their table and their desk, and then they put them in order by year. So if you got, say there's 15 records orders, they would put them in by the earliest would be 2010, all the way up to 2021. So as they're going down the rows, they're going to pull them in order so they don't have to go back and forth and zigzag between aisles and so forth.
Let me ask you a question. It sounds like you've got a lot of controls, I'll say controls, in place to make everybody more efficient.
Yeah.
How long did it take to get there? Has it been like a major learning process?
Yeah, well, once we started renting the first warehouse, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago, we started that process because everything that used to be at the shop in my garage, and it was just there, and it was, 1,000 items, whatever, easy to control. But once we started growing, we needed to put things in place. So I would say 2010, we started doing that with the date coding, getting things in order, and, it definitely helps out.
So I guess the lesson is if you do move into a warehouse, the more of these logistical issues you can have worked out to start with, the better off it is. And again, Mr. Magazine has it down to where they sort it out in order by year, so that way they can just walk right down and not basically be passing themselves like the guy in the old Dunkin' Donuts got to make the donuts passing himself. They just can move right along and find everything that they need.
And then we actually just bought, my employees in the past didn't want the iPod, so we bought one for my new employee who wanted one. So,
iPad or a pod?
Well, he listens to music, so he has an old school iPod, but he did buy the iPad. We bought the iPad as well. And so we're using it now, but the square footage is 20,000 square feet. So we couldn't get the Wi-Fi far enough, so we had to buy an extender.
Okay.
It's called a mesh extender, but I guess it was set up yesterday and everything's working great.
Okay.
All 4 corners of the warehouse is covered.
See, and that's another thing that is very good for the employee to have, because then the employee can check on the fly any questions he may have where he's at, as opposed to having to come back to bring the 4 orders he can't fill right now back to see what the problems are. He can stop right when he's in front of the box and say, I don't see this in here, what does it look like? And bring the picture up right there on the spot.
Exactly,
and say, oh, and then pull it, or okay, there's going to be a problem, and make a quick note as to what the problem might be.
Another thing we did too when we first moved here, my manager came up with the idea over here. So, and these were donated compliments of Leone's Laundromat, Rochester, New York. But as they're pulling, they put the items in here so they don't have to keep making trips back and forth. And then even with the iPad now, they can sit the iPad in there, they don't have to worry about it dropping. The orders go in there, then they bring it here, and then they'll take them out of the cart and put them on the shelf where they belong.
Okay,
so that even helps out.
Oh, it does, because you can fit a lot of stuff in there, a lot of heavier stuff in there, versus having to make multiple trips back.
Sure.
So that in and of itself probably saves 10 to 15 minutes a day between all the walking and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, it's easier on their legs and all that from having to walk back and forth constantly.
Sometimes they used to come back with a pile of magazines, it's heavy, or records,
or
back and forth, so.
Or if they are trying to be a hero and try to take too much,
then they trip or
fall, things drop, and then of course then you've got to worry about matching the orders up again, which they've already done the work to pull them. But they, oh, which one is this? Go, this is close enough, and one thing gets out of order, all that, which causes problems down as well. So you've got quite a lot more involved than I actually thought that you did. And I've been helping you out for years, and I didn't realize all these different controls you had in place. So that's very, very good.
You live and learn as you go, how you're going to get better. And we're definitely, we're more efficient now than we've ever been. And it's not perfect, but it's pretty good.
So then the puller puts the items up over here, and then the packer
comes
out and grabs them. Or if he wants, if there's a lot, he can wheel these as well.
The old days, they used to do that, but I think, Christmas season got crazy. Things were falling off and stuff, so they just leave them here. It's not too far of a walk.
Yep. That's very good. Another thing, too, which actually you've got the little, just the way these are designed, you got the little lip over here as well to keep stuff from falling off and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, wow, it's quite a little operation over here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Again, it's part 3 of the series. We've got some more we're going to show back in the aisles. We're going to show a lot of different areas of the warehouse still. So hopefully you did enjoy this. Put any comments down below. Hopefully this did help you, and I've actually learned a lot as well about the logistics side of things, because again, at some point, who knows, I've got 2.5 years left of the state job. I may end up picking up some sort of a location as well and hiring somebody.
Yeah. Or you could work for me because you know how to run everything now.
Well, I didn't.
Well, now you do.
But it definitely will be, if I do end up doing something or other like that, I'll be putting these things in place right from the start. I might as well use the cheat sheet you just provided me, as opposed to learning, School of Hard Knocks.
Absolutely.
So do hit the like button and do comment down below how you like the tours so far, and also if you've learned anything from this, because I definitely did, and I've been working with this gentleman for probably 20 some years.
Yeah.
So we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.